following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Someday when I grow up, I hope to be like him. In your estimation, this man is at least 7 years older. Well, I mean, I grow up. All of us has sort of had that fantasy about being able to do that. But like, anyway.
It's certainly a lesson I hope people take seriously. Xander is a game developer, and yet he disabled Dr. Destructo's system.
I know, right? It should be considered way more legitimate. Perhaps the military guys would stop hazing us and pouring coffee down our pants.
Does that really happen?
Well, it only happened to me once. Or twice. Actually, 3 times.
Does it happen because you say something, or do they just do it for no reason?
I don't think I say anything wrong. Oh, okay, that's a natural 20, so actually, I suppose I do have the occasional habit of maybe saying, but I tend to just like connect my mouth up directly to the impulse region of my brain, you know? Sometimes maybe. But most of the time it's just because they call us nerds. They're just jealous of our raw power. Because they know that the future isn't soldiers and guns, it's going to be robots. And who's going to program the robots? Exactly.
I think robots are a ways away.
Well, certainly after we just lost so much valuable technology. I wanted a cybernetic arm so bad. Those stupid supervillains had to do that. And also frame gaming, so now Congress is going to ban gaming PCs, but not consoles that draw way more power in California.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Xander will have to go back to Washington for another trial against gaming.
I just see that as an endless battle throughout time. But what of Lazarus? Anyway, we should probably push our coffees back to the desk. It's what we call it. You get the impression there's a reason people hate nerds.
Oh, no, I get it. Like, he's very autistic.
We used to just call it computer user.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but like accountants seem to think each other are funny when they're not. Like, accountants seem to think other accountants have personalities when they don't.
Right. Well, like, when your personality is that, like, minimal, anything seems like personality to you, you know?
That's a pretty radical tie you're wearing today, Samson. Blue?
Yeah.
Such a bright blue, too. Why don't you just go watch the football and engage in sex like those retards who don't use their brains?
Oh, accountants are fucking knee-deep in clunge, dude. Like...
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
I really can't.
Yeah, well... I think it's the money and the suit.
Anyone can wear a suit.
I think those are two important factors, I think.
That's something wrong with the universe right there. Anyway. Get back to the computer. It's just winding up its chick disk. It's like, okay, we don't seem to have any bad sectors on here. Okay, let me see if I can peel back the layers. Okay. Are you going to hang around for this?
Yes. Because I want to watch what happens on the screen.
5 hours later. He's like opening up a bunch of programs. You see X-Tree Gold as one of them, which is like at the time was like that is an exceptionally powerful disk manipulation tool.
I mean, Xander uses it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got like a bunch of other things. He like he tries a bunch of like tech nerd shit that I won't go into here from my era and like a little bit beyond. And eventually, so like past midnight, he leans back and he's like, stubs his cigarette out. I don't understand it. I can't find whatever it is. It's resisted my mightiest efforts. I'm sorry, I can't. I think I've exhausted everything I could think of. I just can't find whatever's on there.
Thanks for trying.
Oh, don't thank me. I didn't succeed. Where did you get this?
I found it in a drawer.
You found it in a drawer.
Yeah, I had to pull the drawer out, and it was stuck to the top of a cabinet.
Whoever it was is really serious about keeping their secrets.
Is there anyone else on the facility that might have any other ideas? Or
Well, I'd like to say that I'm the best at this, but by all means, try the rest.
all right. Thanks for helping.
He looks utterly defeated and annoyed.
Well, if you come up with any new avenues of attack, let me know.
Of course. He'll put the disc in its sleeve and hand it back to you.
Take it. And then leave.
Just leave the sad little man alone with his failure.
Yep. God damn it.
Problems?
Oh, no, I mean, like, I just, I just don't like to not know. I guess, yeah, frustrating. Oh well, whatever. That's fine. Alright.
Well, I guess you're missing Xander a bunch right now.
Yep. It's not like I haven't been most of this time.
Well, you know.
Like, go to bed then, I guess.
Okay. You go back to the barracks. You eventually fall asleep, even though Injure is just scritching away on his papers the entire night.
Yep.
You wake up in the morning with the bugles. Stumble out of your bed where your butler dresses you. Well, you go to shower first, then your butler dresses you.
Yeah.
Butler has brought you food. A lettuce and tomato sandwich.
Thanks, Charles.
Of course, sir. And what adventures will Sir be engaging in this morning? Perhaps a rooftop saber fight with Uber Rocket.
Well, I was hoping to engage in the adventure of relaxation, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, is it that time of decade already, sir?
We'll see. Something to come up.
This is my curse.
Why would no one ever leave me alone? I mean, as usual, it's pointless garbage I don't need to know. Although I see, but WWE just fired Bray Wyatt.
Oh, really?
Don't know why yet, but I'm suspecting because they're stupid shits. Who never really saw any value in it in any way, but... Yeah, it's a multi-generational, super loyal company, man, you've just flicked off there.
Yep. who like manages to keep getting over despite everything you do,
Yeah.
despite your best efforts.
Yeah,
I guess that's why.
Because he might just be a wrestling gimmick genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they deliberately ruin everything.
Hmm.
Like, why does anyone watch WWE at all anymore?
Oh, I don't know. In case John Cena comes back.
John Cena's come back.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Oh,
He came back to have like another feud with Roman Reigns, right?
well, because you got to feed everything to Roman. This is why I don't get people who are like, oh, finally they've seen something in Cesaro. They gave him that singles Mania win, and I'm just listening there, yeah, so they can feed him to Roman. And they
Again.
fed him to Roman. Yeah, because you got to give him a big win over Seth Rollins, so it looks like, you got to have some mana, so that when Roman eats you, he can get fatter instead of losing weight. And then, like, the second they fed him to Roman, it's like, oh, back to the losers table for you, Cesaro. And everyone's like, oh, man, we really thought... Why did you ever think that? It's all just to feed that cunt Roman Reigns. Or Joe Rapata, whatever his fucking real name is. Don't care. He's a piece of shit.
He's not correct.
Okay, so, yeah, what are you doing after that?
Or have breakfast, I suppose.
You've just eaten.
It's the next day. Oh, no, I did, didn't I? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That totally skipped my mind. Alright.
Oh, but I'm not allowed to forget things.
What? Who said that?
Everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll sort of just, like, take a stroll around, camp, and then, see what people are doing. You know?
No, those soldiers seem to have finished filling in those ruts, but they'll just come back again. They always do.
Yeah.
Someone is up top fixing the that whole pipe assembly thing on the bottom of the tank.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. We did fuck that up.
And yeah, there's people going around their daily business of things. It's a pleasant day with harmony in the air. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, like, genuinely, like, it is just gonna be, like, a chill day, you know? Sort of just, like, sit in the sun for a bit and chat with people, but, like, nothing, like, no particular plans. I was just, like, because I was working it out, it's been, like, fucking 8 days or something. Thomas has done something ridiculous every day, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be, like, taking a break, you know?
Oh, sorry, the demands on stat monsters are higher than they are on others.
Yeah. Okay, sure. That's true.
So you just sit down out in the courtyard and watch the people pass by.
For a while, he is going to head down to the clinics later and check if things are going fine. But like for the first part of the day, he's sort of just gonna.
Okay, yeah, it's a pleasant morning. The occasional person who greets you as they pass. Gets to about, say, 10 or 11-ish.
Hmm.
You head off to the clinics.
Yep.
Where busy, productive medical professionals are going about their business. Everything seems to be in order.
There've been like less break-ins, less stuff missing.
Oh, yeah.
The big one was the London clinic, right? Where like people were just getting killed every night.
It certainly seems to be.
Improved?
They're still getting thefts. But the
Are they-
increased guard presence seems to have cut down on that some.
Right.
No one's died.
Okay. What were the gangs? It's like Tiger Claw and Silver Dragon?
Steel dragons, yes.
Steel Dragon, right. So, like, how big? Because the thefts before were, like, absurd amounts of stock every night, right? Like,
Yes,
how big
yeah.
are they now?
About half that.
About half that. So, still a significant amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll, try to talk to the head of the clinic then. It's
Dr.
McGee, I think
Brookout?
her name was.
Dr. Brookout.
Yeah.
Very businesslike. She says, "Oh, come in. Monsieur Drake. Sigh. Lance Corporal."
It's like, actually, like... Drake is fine.
Of course.
Don't worry about the temporary titles. So... I did have a thought with the break-in problem. So the Margrave Clinic, despite being I would say the most lax in security, seems to have zero break-ins, and the difference is that they've employed one of the local gangs to protect the store, to protect the clinic. Rather.
Paying off ruffians?
Yes, well, it seems the thefts to the clinics are mostly done by a gang named Tiger's Claw, and the main gang in the town is called Steel Dragon. So they've hired Steel Dragon.
They are very
Yes.
rough-looking men.
Yes, so a potential solution to the theft problem is to contract Steel Dragon to ensure that nothing goes wrong in the clinic.
But I do not even know how to contact such a disreputable criminal organization.
With your permission, I could look into it. I was just suggesting it
Could
as an
not
option.
ask you to endanger yourself on behalf of moi. Man, I wish Kim was
Well, I may need-
speaks French.
Well, I may need to do this for other clinics anyway. I was just checking to see if that was something, if I found something, if you might be interested in that.
I do not like dealing with the underworld, but if the cost of it is less than what we are losing in the vital medical supplies we need to help these poor people, then I must, in good conscience, consider the option.
That's how I feel about the situation, too.
Then,
I'll have a look around and get back to you.
merci. I will admit, I hope I am ambivalent about it, but
It's not an answer I'm particularly happy with either, if that helps, but it is an answer.
is there anything else I can help you with while you are here?
I think I'm fine for now. Thank you, though.
Off you go.
Leave
Well, what is Drake in the city doing now? Not that small
Well, I'm
town.
gonna check on the Houston clinic. That was the one that the guy was stealing from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll check on that clinic.
No, that was the 2 soldiers.
Only one was stealing, though, right?
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
one was, yeah. Yeah. I'll check on that one and see if, like... Because presumably that fixes the problem, but it's better to double check, right?
Yeah. This clinic has some new staff when you arrive.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. There's 2 nurses, both men, and doctors just checking over. There's a new doctor checking over the a local and behind a screen when you arrive.
Hey.
And the nurses greet you and saying, "Guten Abend. Welcome to the Houston Clinic."
Hello. I haven't seen you around.
I've seen you around. You've been on the base a lot. Yeah. You had a conversation with that mutant and then stopped it killing on the peoples.
Yeah.
You're always hanging around, meet this small girl.
You seem to know more about me than I know about you.
Well,
May I ask
that's-
your name?
Of course. Hans Schmidt. And this is my brother, Lars. His brother's like, "Hello."
Pleasure to meet you both. Now, I was hoping I could speak with the doctor in charge, just to follow up about the theft issue.
Of course. Herr Doctor, 1 minute. I've met a patient. Must be patient. That's such a little medical humor joke. I'm sure you understand. I don't know. You are now. No, of course, I don't expect you to understand medicine. It's of course very, the art of study.
How long have you been here?
Does it help if I set it to cardio mode so that the microphone is this sounding better?
You sound quieter now than before.
Yeah, it's a bit more directional, but it's not picking up.
Okay,
the
yeah.
It's not picking up the computer as much as it was
Right.
before. So, if I'm sounding a bit quieter, I can buff up my volume on the record a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, it does. It sounds good now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nah.
Yeah.
That's of course the doctor will be with you shortly. Yeah. And would you like to sit and read some outdated magazines? Yeah.
Certainly. How long have you been here? You weren't here last time I dropped by.
But the staff have been replaced by us. It is a normal rotation, apparently. Yeah.
And how long have you been in China?
In China? Maybe
Yeah.
3 or 4 months, perhaps. Well, it's got to be 4. It's got to be closer to 4 months than 3, surely. Yeah, I think so. We have had to change our PIN code 4 times. So yeah, 4 months.
And how have you found it?
Well, we got off the plane and there it was. Laugh time is over. And of course, you as famous Drake, you are every day are getting into a exciting situation.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Eventually, the small Asian man will leave. Doctor will come out, take off his gloves, and be like, no. Oh, you two should not be sitting around talking. There's much cleaning to do. This clinic is in a mess. Please go and up into the upper regions and clean out the office spaces. Yeah. If you have time to leave, you have time to clean. They trudge upstairs. Now, how can I help you, Mr. Drake?
Well, I was just dropping by to make sure the theft problem had been fully resolved or if it was still ongoing.
Oh, you've had no thefts since we have taken over the clinic here. Let me get a stock report sheets. Yes, here we go. Let's see. We have had a few aspirin go missing, but we believe a young boy just walked out of the clinic with it. I think we are fine. We can use a few aspirin. He's not going to do any damage to himself, so we write that off. You'll expect these small things if you've had some magazines go missing, but that is also fine. I don't think there's any real severe damage there. The large severe thefts have ended around the time that the corrupt evil soldier was stealing was incarcerated. Yeah, you are free to check, of course. You will find it all in order. I run an efficient clinic. The proper organization of a clinic is very, very...
What, this isn't the same guy as last time, right?
No, new stuff, new doc.
No.
This is a, he's shorter than you, obviously, because almost everyone is.
Yeah.
He has a sort of balding pate. He's a little darker skinned than you would expect. He's got dark, sort of, not quite full black hair. He's got two little round glasses and pince nez. Like a lab coat, and a very, very neat, very clean, very precise, very...
What was the name of the doctor that was here before?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll ask. I'll be like, what happened to something? What happened to Doctor? Insert name here. I cannot remember.
Oh, they've been rotated back into the military base, I presume. I don't really know or really care. I'm here to run this clinic now, and it is going to be run in a proper manner. I find it was very, very sloppy before. Very, very annoying. Things just put in not a proper place, not laid out right. Their clinic turn-through rate is very, very long because of their inefficiencies.
No, just curious. Well, you seem to be running a tight ship, Doctor.
But there's no other way to do it.
And it seems that the problem has been resolved, so I'll leave you to your work. Thanks for your time.
Of course, of course. You leave, he goes back to, reorganizing some of his medical equipment back into its proper place and cleaning the equipment, just quite softly singing to himself, Deutschland, Deutschland, überall, überall. And you leave, never looking back, or thinking about it more than once.
Never thinking about the German-run clinic, the German-run Houston clinic ever again.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Yep. Maybe, perhaps.
Man, I want to watch that again. I want to watch Ninja Terminator again.
Yeah.
At least Brendan's seen it now. I also want to watch Space Cop again. Alright, what are you doing now? Other than never thinking about that clinic again.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna head to, the Margrave clinic.
Margate.
Margate, yeah, sorry.
Ah, good. I'm glad you decided to go there. The clinic of hot nurses and greet you enthusiastically. One of them asks you if you would like a drink. Like this. Yes. Would you like a drink?
Certainly.
He'll go over to a small bar, that is new. Pour you a drink and bring it back clenched firmly between her cleavage. Dr. Barton says this leaves our hands free for medical things. Saucy look.
It certainly does. Thank you.